What do you think is the deadliest animal on Earth? A shark with its rows of razor-sharp teeth? A lion, the king of the jungle? Maybe a venomous snake? The answer is going to absolutely shock you. It's not big, it's not ferocious, and you've probably encountered it hundreds, if not thousands of times. We're counting down the top 10 deadliest animals, and the results will completely change how you see the world around you. Let's start our countdown at number 10. We have an animal that looks deceptively clumsy and slow on land but is a true terror in the water, the hippopotamus. Don't let their herbivorous diet and seemingly docile nature fool you. Hippos are fiercely territorial and incredibly aggressive. They are responsible for about 500 human deaths annually, making them one of the most dangerous large land animals in Africa. Most attacks occur when boats get too close to their territory, and the hippo feels threatened. They can run at speeds of 30 kilometers per hour on land and are surprisingly agile in the water. A hippo can open its mouth to an astonishing 180 degrees and has canines that can reach 50 centimeters in length. They will capsize boats and attack the people in them without hesitation. Coming in at number 9. Picture this: a massive, powerful creature, weighing up to 9,000 pounds, with tusks that can grow over 10 feet long. We're talking about the elephant. These gentle giants are usually peaceful, but when they feel threatened or their territory is invaded, they can become incredibly dangerous. Each year, elephants are responsible for around 600 human deaths. Most of these incidents happen when people unexpectedly wander into their path or startle them. An elephant charge is terrifying. They can run up to 40 kilometers per hour, easily outrunning a human. It's a stark reminder that even the most majestic animals demand our respect and a safe distance. At number 8, we have a prehistoric predator that has been around for millions of years: the crocodile. These masters of ambush are responsible for approximately 1,000 human fatalities each year. Saltwater and Nile crocodiles are the most notorious. Lying perfectly still, often mistaken for a floating log, they wait for their prey to come to the water's edge. Then, with a sudden burst of speed, they lunge, dragging their victim underwater in a powerful death roll. Their bite force is one of the strongest in the animal kingdom, reaching over 3,700 pounds per square inch. It's an ancient, efficient killing machine and a chilling reminder of nature's raw power. Climbing up to number 7 is a small creature that packs a deadly punch: the scorpion. These arachnids cause around 3,300 deaths per year. While there are over 2,500 species of scorpions, only about 25 have venom potent enough to be lethal to humans. The deathstalker scorpion, found in North Africa and the Middle East, is one of the most dangerous. Its venom is a powerful cocktail of neurotoxins that can cause intense pain, paralysis, and heart failure. Children and the elderly are especially vulnerable. Most stings happen when people accidentally step on them or they crawl into shoes or bedding. A tiny creature, but one you definitely don't want to cross. Number 6 brings us to another insect, often called the kissing bug. This is the assassin bug. It's responsible for about 10,000 deaths annually, not through a direct attack, but through a silent killer it carries. These bugs are vectors for a parasite that causes Chagas disease. The bug bites a person, often on the face while they sleep, and then defecates near the wound. When the person scratches the bite, they unknowingly rub the parasite into their body. For years, the disease can be asymptomatic, but it eventually leads to severe heart and digestive problems. It's a slow, insidious process, making the assassin bug a truly terrifying silent threat, mostly in Latin America. Breaking into our top 5, we find an animal that you might not expect: the freshwater snail. How can a snail be so deadly? These slow-moving mollusks are responsible for an estimated 12,000 deaths each year. Like the assassin bug, they aren't the direct killers. They are hosts to parasitic flatworms that cause a disease called schistosomiasis. People get infected when they come into contact with contaminated freshwater, where the snails release the parasite's larvae. The larvae burrow into the skin and mature in the body, causing chronic illness that can damage organs like the bladder and liver over many years, eventually leading to death if untreated. It's a global health problem that highlights how even the most unassuming creatures can pose a massive threat. At number 4, we have an animal often called man's best friend: the dog. This one is tragic. Dogs are responsible for a shocking 59,000 human deaths annually. But it's not the dogs themselves that are inherently the problem. The vast majority of these deaths are due to rabies transmitted through bites. In many parts of the world, particularly in Asia and Africa, stray dog populations are high and vaccination programs are lacking. A bite from a rabid dog is almost 100% fatal once symptoms appear. This isn't about blaming our beloved pets. It's a public health crisis that highlights the critical importance of animal vaccination and responsible pet ownership. Now for our top 3. Coming in at number 3 is the snake. For many people, this is their number one fear, and for good reason. Snakes kill approximately 138,000 people every single year. The sheer variety of venomous snakes and the potency of their toxins make them incredibly dangerous. The saw-scaled viper, though small, is believed to be responsible for more human deaths than any other snake species due to its aggressive nature and potent hemotoxic venom which causes massive internal bleeding. Other deadly snakes include the king cobra, black mamba, and inland taipan. Envenomation is a terrifying medical emergency, and for many in rural, remote areas, getting access to antivenom in time is simply not possible. This brings us to number 2, and it's a grim one. The second deadliest animal to humans is humans. Through acts of violence like homicide, war, and other conflicts, we cause the deaths of approximately 475,000 of our own kind each year. This staggering number is a sobering reflection on our own species. We have the capacity for such incredible creation and compassion, yet we are also capable of immense destruction. Unlike the other animals on this list who kill for survival, defense, or territory, human-on-human violence is a far more complex and heartbreaking issue. It puts us in a unique and tragic position on this list. And finally, the number 1 deadliest animal on planet Earth. It's not a shark, a lion, or a bear. It's an animal that weighs less than a paperclip and makes a sound you've heard countless times. The deadliest animal in the world is the mosquito. This tiny insect is responsible for the deaths of an astonishing 725,000 people every year. That's more than all the other animals on this list combined. How? By transmitting a host of devastating diseases. Malaria is the biggest killer, but mosquitoes also spread dengue fever, yellow fever, Zika virus, and West Nile virus. They are the ultimate disease vectors, turning a simple, itchy bite into a potential death sentence for hundreds of thousands of people, especially children in developing nations. The next time you hear that high-pitched buzzing in your ear, remember you're not just dealing with a nuisance. You're facing the most lethal creature our planet has ever known. It's a crazy world out there, isn't it? The things we fear the most often aren't the biggest threats. Thank you so much for joining me on this countdown. If you found this as fascinating and eye-opening as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the amazing and sometimes terrifying world we live in. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.